for us there throughout the night. What's the mood there, Ben?
Well, it's definitely true, Rick, that the mood is changing here. I've been talking to you about this all night long, right? It was a festive kind of atmosphere out here for a while. Not so festive anymore. There's no question. Our team's been talking about it. There's been a dramatic shift from kind of this party atmosphere, which there's still music going on, to a much more agitated mood for people who are out here. Not terribly surprising, again, as we've been talking about. Right now, Trump is leading in the states he needed to lead in. He's leading in Texas. He's leading in Georgia. He's leading in Florida. He's leading in North Carolina. And so interesting, a few minutes ago, just before we came on, there's a group of people over to the side here who began yelling out, "Lindsey Graham lost, Lindsey Graham lost," and trying to get the crowd to cheer, and they got some people cheering. Hate to break it to you, Lindsey Graham didn't lose. And so they took them about, 10 seconds for someone to correct them, and then they checked Google and said, oh, never mind, and the crowd, oh. The other thing that's interesting here is we have seen at least one arrest tonight in the crowd. One guy was arrested, and now we've started to see a larger police presence. You asked me, Rick, the last time you came to us, have you seen very many police? We weren't seeing them. Now we're starting to see them. A group of about 8 officers walked through here a few minutes ago, 2 of them holding rifles. They came right through the crowd. There was a group of people following them, live streaming them, kind of walking behind them with some, it sounded like squeaky toys, making squeaky noises behind them as they walked away. We've also seen officers from MPD on bicycles out here as well. And then the other thing that we're starting to see are more people walking around with gas masks. We're seeing more of that, more people who look more aggressive in the way they're coming around. And interestingly, and again, we don't know all the details behind this, but there's at least one group here that we've spotted who is identified themselves as press. They seem to be wearing, jackets and vests that say press and helmets that say press. Pretty sure they're not press based on some of the things that we've seen them doing, including tearing signs off of the White House gate, throwing things over the wall. So there's definitely some people here who are agitators and looking to create agitation, and more people as we get later into the night seem to be getting more aggressive, and as we said, a heavier police presence out here now. So we'll watch it carefully, but the more I think we get what many of these people here who, again, pretty much they're all Biden supporters, would regard as bad news, the more we expect to see that situation degrade.
Yeah, and hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully that doesn't happen, and the situation remains peaceful.